Champ, 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 champ.
Perfect, perfect, perfect,
champ, champ.
I was gonna rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one to stop me. Lynx, conqueror, no, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me.
Keep your name alive. One hug, not just my hug. And every hug. I know how you feel inside. It's more than one reason why I let it fly. Never petrified. I know who rides. I know who dies. I'm giving you what's left inside. Limmyz close, that's the special side. Headshot with this F and then your torso. Get the rest inside. In the box, your body rest inside. Putting work, digging dirt. Feelings hurt, got them fertilized. Now me and more than the kids. It's how you gonna survive. You living through them. They just gotta keep your name alive. A couple hitters going dumb, need a sane asylum. Even wetting houses up like a fire hydrant. Big Toolie, let it rip. You gon' hear the sirens. This just rap, my nigga. We don't pertain to violence. But if a nigga try it, me and my clique ride with long ladders in the 9-stick. I'ma let you hit the route, then I'ma intercept it. Always carry your gun where you least expect it. Hit it in my hood. I know how you feel inside. No rules in the trenches, play for keeps in the homicide. Dudes talking tough, claiming that they down to ride. When it's time to go, you hear excuses, my battery died. Hit it in my hood. I know how you feel inside.
Man, shout out, man, my boy Champ Jones on his documentary. I respect that he pulling up on me. You know, respect.
Get into it.
You know, getting to it. Got a little bit of music playing in the background, you know. I'm doing what I'm doing, I'm working. My boy realized that and seen that, and he got what he doing on his platform going, so he's just, you know, it ain't nothing to link up, be here, there. Just put your hands in everything. You need everything. Everything. My alias, as of Limmyz, I'm gonna be honest, that's my rap name. Because they call me Simi, S-I-M-I. I used to run with that like as my rap name, but as I got older, it's just life shit, like, you feel me? Because what I stand for is kings and greats, you know? Everybody can become a king, but you got a great state of mind. So it's like, it's just when you ready to level up on your own time. It's not for the next person to tell you like it's your time, you know? You would know your time. So it's like, it went from Simi, S-I-M-I, to Limmyz. You know, it's like a little name that for a tool that you use in the environment, and just any environment, you know, protection, savior, anything, however you look at it. But Limmyz became like probably 2-3 years ago, like 2014, 15. While we just was talking, I was like, man, Limmyz, I'm gonna run with Limmyz because it's Semi, but it's Limmyz, it's just with the L, you hear me? L-I-M-M-Y-Z, Limmyz Kingz Greatz. I lived in Chappelle, Waverly. I went to Waverly for probably like a year or two of what I remember. So I went from Chappelle to the Avenue, and I always attended a school out of the city. Like I went to like a, you know, I got bussed out prep program, so I was never in the Hartford school public system as of knowing what it was, you know. I was here in the same environment, I just didn't go to school here. So, you know. I got a big family, so, you know, it's like a roller coaster. It's up and down, you know. I'm 21 of us, 22. For my pops, you feel my pops.
Your pops got 22 kids.
22 kids. You hear me?
Damn.
Shit, 22. That's what I know. You hear me? I'm gonna just be honest, but the family structure was like 22 kids, but it's 5 different baby mothers, 6. So my mom had 7 children from my father. So, you know, if you break it down, 7, 4, 3 over here, the structure for my mom's household or just origin, it was, you know, it wasn't rough. It was rough, but my mom made it work. You know, she worked her tail off, you know, work, and definitely made it possible for us to just have what we needed to have to, you know, get forward. Food in our stomachs, clothes on our back, roof over our heads. So it's like, growing up, my mom showed us that, you know, you got to work for it. You know, I definitely spent time with my dad, like weekends, summer times and stuff like that. But, you know, it's just, it was straight. You know, the support was there. We older now, so it's not like we don't know what we got to do. Like, you know, everybody got a head on their shoulders. Everybody know their priorities and opportunities. So just run with it. Yes and no, because because, you know, people would want to wake up and see mommy and daddy and get used to seeing that, like, because that's just what, you know, growing up, that's what we see for a little bit, but we not understanding what's going on out of our mind frame to have to think about. But, like, and no, because, like, I'm here, like, you feel me? Like, I know what you feel me? It's not like I know what I got to do. It's just I've been through what I've been through. You learn your lessons, and you just, as you get older, you understand what's going on and why things were placed the way it was placed. So, you know, like, it's all good. Like, you know, it's definitely all good.
So let me.
But it's like North End is where it all lays.
Right.
So Chappelle Avenue, South End came back to the North End, but it's, you know, I'm here, Hartford.
If you could break down, the North End, how would you break down the North End? As far as the culture, the mentality, the actions, the community life, the rainy days, the storms. If you could break down the North End, how would you break down the North End?
North End, it's either two sides. You either from off of Main Street or Albany Avenue. Capon Street is the center. So, as much as people, they say it's like gangs used to be doing what they do, you know, I'm from this hood, you from this hood, so there used to be, you know, brawls and stuff back then growing up. There's still stuff going on, but as you get older, you start to realize it's more things to live for. So it's like a two-sided, like Avenue, you know, because I'm originally, not even originally off the Avenue, because I started in Chappelle and then came to the Avenue, but it's like, so it's just the best of both worlds, but it's the worst of both worlds, because, you know, you get tangled in with what's going on, like the violent, the street stuff, you feel me? Then you got your family in the mix of everything, so it's hard to keep them focused if you don't have what you need to have to keep their mind on different things. They can end up just, you know, being out on the street, just giving up on their dreams, not even attempting to try to reach for it. Like, but, you know, that's a two-sided way, you know? I'm just speaking from Albany Avenue. I can't really speak for off of Main Street, you feel me? It's all love from Main Street to Albany Avenue, to the south end, to the west, to the east, you feel me? All that. But it's just, you just gotta know your steps. Like, you know what you're doing. You can't just think that everybody feels the same way you feel. Because, you know, that's how you end up in a bad situation. Or found somewhere and, you know, like, come on.
So I'm gonna ask you.
Like, I've been down here. I done hit gates, ran up there, stood here, you know. When that era came, it was like we moved for a little bit, so it's like I'm on the south end. This move, you know, is going on. It was more like a dance. It started with a dance, like we dumbing out, but then dumbing out became again. I was in a house, honestly, when that was going on. You feel me? I heard about it. It used to, like thinking about when I used to hear little stories about what's going on outside, I used to get like happy, like I was interested in what's going on out there. Like I wanted to run out there and really be a part of this stuff. But it's like I had my support system and my elders telling me like to stay focused. So it's like as much as that was going on, like I could tell you about it, but it's like I heard stories about, oh, this person out here doing that, niggas making the news. Niggas, you know, just behind Dumouts shit.
Step out of bounds. The big boys come out. It's Maserati 5. AKA Michael who? Michael Jordan. Cause when I shoot to kill. Rapping that hot set. Like Curtis Jackson said. Dumouts. Hey yo, 72 jails. Box made laws. I got the real estate poppin', the whips paid for. Aside from this rap shit, your boy stack chips. I own a couple yachts and 50 captain, but I'm in capo, ready for action. Heard you say Curtis, I make you backflip. None of them Mac 10, I'm on some other shit. Walk with my gun out, all you hear is summer.
Oh, Dumouts, so you feel me? They live in the name, so they want to play with tools. They want to be like this, dropping out of school, you know, and then shit happen. People lose their lives as of to the gun violence, to the stabbings, to anything, to the jail. You feel me? Like the Dumout movement, it was a movement, but that I was never really in tune with it because like that was just a free for all. Like you feel me? Coming to get your name. You know, it started with the dance, you be in the party, everybody in the party, dumbing and stuff. Yeah, you feel me? They do all this. It used to just be this. The regular ab, you feel me? Boom, boom, you know, stick. But now it evolved to something different. So as much as, you know, it came from New York.
Put up. I got you. If I don't bang, shoot me now. See you next. Dumouts.
With the Dumout, then they came out here, then we Dumout dancing, they saying Dumout. And then they just put more to it, like, you feel me? So it's like, from, you said 01, 02?
01 to 02, like 06, yeah.
01 to 02, 06, this shit is different now, like, you feel me? Like, shit was real then, shit's still real now, but it was realer then, you feel me? So it's like, now it's more of who could done the hardest in the party, you feel me? Who got the flavor going on in the videos, you know? It's a lot. It definitely played a role. Like, it's like being here, living here, like I was comfortable. You hear me? Because you just, it's not even saying you get in where you fit in. You see what it is going on outside. It's like, you can stay on the porch, you hear me, but or jump off the porch, you feel me? Like me, I was like a roamer, where it's like I wasn't doing too much. I could see stuff going on, you know. I'm hot from this block, like every block was different. So, like I got to learn like what blocks not to walk down, what streets I could come up on, you know, what girls on this street, you know. So it's like it played a role of not being like I was comfortable. You feel me? Because this is my hood, you know, but you can't always be too comfortable and feel like nothing could ever happen, because anything can always happen in a split of a second, you feel me? So, you know, it was like, it can be traumatizing to some who's not built for this, who's not supposed to be out here and know they're not supposed to be out here, but still force themselves out here. That's like food to motherfuckers out here, like, so it's like, I'm not traumatized. Hey. Like, am I speaking for my, like, or I'm just speaking for a good amount of people?
You could speak for however you feel, brother.
I'm going to speak for a good amount of people, yes, but for me, no, because when it comes to the people, you don't give them your time. You don't stick around. Like, don't give them a reason to come and be bothering you and try to argue. And yeah, you could know your rights and know what it is, but to diffuse the situation is just to not beat it. Like, you know, so, like, Yes, for people that's out here and they feel like the cops are not even saying just the cops, like what was the word you used for them? You didn't even say not abuse, like
Not gonna say harass. What was the word? Shit. The police presence, just them being there. Stop.
Like, the police being there, that.
Like, do you think the police having an everyday shift in your neighborhood? Do you think that plays a part in our mental health, knowing like, yo, we gotta be on point, we gotta look out for this? Do you think that brings stress, depression, paranoia, or anything like that?
No, I think like, you know, cops, they got their job, they got a job to do. So you feel me? If the cops around, nothing can happen. Like nothing's supposed to happen. But it's like, are cops like here to really protect us? I can't tell you that for sure. You feel me? They're here to serve us, but it's like I can't say protect them. So that's why I just stay far away from them. You know, like if you in the mix, good, bad, just stay far away from them. You feel me? Just get out the picture. Like because once you get them something and talk or something, they start arresting you, and it's all over from there. Like. Motivated me to get into music. I used to like write my own little raps, like me and a couple of my brothers, you know, just playing around. Found a beat CD one day. We playing the beat CD off a CD player and the tape player taping it off the tape player. So like it was then probably like 10, 11. We was just doing that. Fell off, you know, go through life, you know, growing up and stuff. And then it was just like when I was in high school, like freshman year, my peoples came home one day, oh, we just writing some music, you know, came home and started rapping it. So I'm like, oh, that's what we doing, you know, but I always was into music.
Kingz Greatz, man. Maha. We wanna ball. We run up a check. AP your neck, reach it, mine, get you wet. Blaze the 9 to the 10, 9 to the deck. Stacking cash to protect, using that to invest. We wanna ball.
Like, writing on myself, I used to not even just practice freestyle on a little recorder just to listen to myself. You know what I mean? It got to the point where I was just like into listening to myself. Like, so it wouldn't matter. Like, I was just rapping, you know, listening to my raps. I used to listen to a lot of Philly rappers too. They kind of pushed me to keep going because I just like how they flow and just, you know, the whole image they was coming with. Not even just coming from a hard life, but you know, you come from a hard life. If you do what you gotta do, you can make it better. It was just something that my father was into. Cause he got a whole studio. He been doing the music, got his live band. So I used to watch them. You know, just a lot of stuff. I like to hear instrumentals. Like I can write, so you know, and the fact that I'm used to hearing myself, I just like, man, I'm rapping. And people like my family members, brothers, sisters, they been knew that. So it's just they always used to throw that out there and keep it in my head. So it's like I just gotta, you know, gotta give it a shot.
All right. So let me ask you this: if you could break down the Hartford rap culture, not even Hartford rap artists, but like, you know how in the West Coast they got gang banging.
Yeah.
Down south they got the trapping joint.
Yeah.
And the East Coast, you know, we got hip hop flavor, different type of shit. But it seems like Connecticut, we got, cause even in Atlanta we got a Hartford Day.
Yeah.
That's down south. Out west we got a lot of, I want to say influence, but we show respect to them. But as far as Hartford goes, we more connected to the tri-state, which is Boston, us in the city.
Yeah.
And you know, we got a heavy connection with the city and Boston. You know what I'm saying? Rhode Island, all the whole New England. But as Hartford, as its own individual scene, if you could summarize our culture on the rap scene and what to you is the ideal Hartford rapper? Not saying who, but what do you think it takes to be the ideal Hartford rapper?
The bars have to connect. You hear me? Like, you have to make sense. Like, you know, like you have to make sense. You don't want to just set yourself in one genre where you just like party or drill. Like out here it's a little bit of everything, because they feel like, you know, it's a new modern day, so you gotta like adjust to what's going on in the world. So it's a little bit of drill out here. We got some conscious music, you know, bars. Like, I'm into the bars and telling stories, you know, playing a part, you know, starting the song, and by the end of the song you be like, you know, I got my point across. You understand where I'm coming from. So it's like, it's just a little bit of everything. I go by bars, and if you could get your point across, the hot beats, the beats, what is it? Production to it, like, you know, all that matters. But it's just a little. I can't say it's a one set out here, you know, because, you know, I've been writing for a while. I got a lot of music that I'm just rapping, you know. For probably the last year, I feel like I've been dropping songs, like actual songs, like, you feel me, like give you a good feel, party, you know, coming with these visuals with it. So it's just, you know, a little bit of everything. You gotta have it's a little bit of everything out here. CT. Shit. To be honest, I went through a lot. Where it's like, I had people come around. Listen, I had people that, you know, that came around and did music, you know, got in the mix, like push me, but it's like they had alternative motives, because it's like, as much as I thought that I had the support, and the genuine love and just the energy that I needed to be around me, it wasn't there. You hear me? So, like, right now, like, my immediate family, like my brothers, sisters, mom, you hear me? Like, it all just started connecting on its own time. So, like, it's more of just not even just a family thing, you know, because it's always family first. Like, family foundation, shout out to them. But it's just like, you know, you could do things with friends, but if those friends not that eventually take that leap where they become family, and y'all know that y'all got that bond and trust where you gonna push this person and really be genuine about it. Like, I don't know, I think going through what I went through, as the ups and downs, like, that's what pushed me more of doing the music and just establishing what I'm trying to do as an artist, and as Kingz and Greatz, we trying to just establish something that comes from with our siblings that's growing up, our kids that's growing up. You know, just have something paved the way so they could just take over, like.
Alright.
To my boy Champ Jones and his documentary, man. Shit fire. You know, it's Limmyz Kingz Greatz, you know. Just giving y'all a gist of what it is from my point of view, you feel me? Just keep an eye out. I got some work dropping, you know, videos coming, music.
Let me know. Throw up the set, my nigga, you know the code.
A's up some Greatz in here, type thicky, no space in here. Diamond, why they grabbing my shirt? I got the 8 in here. Fifth of Henny, and we smoking big doink in here. Don't play with mine, got a couple that is sprayed in 9. If we speaking hitters, might go Columbine. If you my hitter, you my hitter or my foe. 2 Limmyz in my hand, I'm trained to go. I only ride with real niggas that's gon' blow.
Shout out to World Within documentary, my boy Champ Jones, man.
You had the Avenue.
So I went from Chappelle to the Avenue.
I was the Avenue, baby.
Right now we going down miles and we about to cut down mag.
Avenue.
Fresh out the
Here in our state, Hartford is one of them. 2 people shot yesterday, and then around midday today, a 3rd person was also shot and killed.
Every hitter, not just one hood, not just my hood, and every hood. I know how you feel inside. It's more than one reason why I let it fly. Never petrified, I know who rides, I know who dies. I'm giving you what's left inside. Limmyz close, just the special side. Head a shot with this effing, then your torso get the rest inside. In the box, your body rest inside. Putting work, digging dirt, feelings hurt, got them fertilized. Now me and more than the kids, it's how you gon' survive. You living through them, they just gotta keep your name alive. A couple hitters going dumb, need a sane asylum. Even wetting houses up like a fire hydrant. Big Toolie, let it rip, you gon' hear the sirens. This just rap, my nigga, we don't pertain to violence. But if a nigga try it, me and my clique ride with long ladders in the 9-stick. I'ma let you hit the route, then I'ma intercept it. Always carry your gun where you least expect it. Hit it in my hood, I know how you feel inside. No rules in the trenches, play for keeps in the homicide. Dudes talking tough, claiming that they down to ride. When it's time to go, you hear excuses, my battery died. Hit it in my hood, I know how you feel inside. No rules in the trenches, play for keeps in the homicide. Dudes talking tough, claiming that they down to ride. Nigga call back sounding scared and petrified. It costs to be the boss, you gotta know your worth. One slipper get you gone, put right on the shirt. Your toast hold 30, I'm strapped with a 50 clip. Get packs, then I'm renting it. Get backs be ridiculous. We the pack, so we gon' win this shit. Grind all summer and grind all winter, yeah. Hibernate black grizzly bear. 2 fruits in my hand, I'm about to make them disappear. I ain't lacking so I can bear the stare. Take a ride on the roller coaster, dad holding the steering wheel. Only purpose in this game is to improve and rise. Don't merge into this lane knowing you can die. The devil playing this game, don't talk to Lucifer. Some of y'all quick to sell your soul, y'all been losing brides. Hit it in my hood, I know how you feel inside. No rules in the trenches, play for keeps in the homicide. Dudes talking tough, claiming that they down to ride. When it's time to go, you hear excuses, my battery died. Hit it in my hood, I know how you feel inside. No rules in the trenches, play for keeps in the homicide. Dudes talking tough, claiming that they down to ride. Nigga call back sounding scared and petrified.
Champ, 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 champ.
Perfect, perfect, perfect,
champ, champ.
I was gonna rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one to stop me. Lynx, conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Dan Simpson.